Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to another anime first look with the TheMKninja. So I just found this anime on Netflix and I thought it looked pretty damn cool, so I decided to go ahead and check it out. I've seen some positive reviews for it on Facebook pages that I follow, as well as from my anime list, which is a site I often use for reference, and I've always wanted to watch one of the new CG animes and see if they can be as good or even better than normal animation. So I felt I should start with this one, Ajin, I'm going to call it Ajin. I also felt like it'd be a nice touch to do another show that actually came out this year in 2016, so there's that. The show is 13 episodes, so all basis off the first 4. How'd it fare? Let's find out. The story goes that 17 years ago in Africa, creatures called Ajin, also called demi-humans, were discovered. These creatures apparently cannot die and look just like a normal person, so they blend in quite well with everyone else, unless something bad happens and it's revealed they cannot die. They're also said to have other supernatural powers as well. Our main hero, Kay, has been trying his best to be an upstanding citizen of society, but one day finds out that maybe he just can't be, since he gets hit by a truck. But it turns out that he's an Ajin, as he survives and even heals completely from the blow. So, Kay goes on the run, being seen as just an Ajin or monster by other people, even though he's still just a kid. He does get help from his friend Kato, though. So it's all about Kay on the run, trying not to be captured so he doesn't get experimented on, and maybe even learn a bit about himself and how an agent works, while meeting many obstacles along the way. I'd say the setup/story is pretty damn solid, lending itself to a lot of really great ideas, and I'm a big fan of the supernatural, even being a believer to an extent, so it's really great for me. I give it a pass. I think the cast so far is pretty hit or miss, which is quite unfortunate. The most unfortunate is that our main hero, Kay, is a little bland. Not to say I'm not exactly rooting for him to make it out, or that he doesn't show any emotion. He does, but I wish there was more to him. He's just some normal guy, and that's not really too interesting. I mean, he's not a bad character, he's just not that interesting. Kato is pretty cool, though, as he is pretty likable and definitely a great friend to Kay. And it's really cool to see him just go to so much trouble for him. He even considers him a human instead of an agent. He's also pretty badass. There are also characters like Tosaki and Izumi who are pretty interesting and have a cool dynamic. But there aren't too many characters. But the ones that they are can be hit or miss, with some interesting ones and some boring ones. The animation is pretty good. This is my first time experiencing a full CG anime, but I think it was quite fine, although the animations can sometimes be a little wonky. The style is good, although it has lost a lot of classic anime touches, so it feels less like an anime and more like just a regular show, so it might actually hook in people who aren't into anime. The fighting looks pretty good, and the character designs are good too, although Kay's design is pretty much a generic-looking guy, lending more to his just normal personality. Even though I like the animation, I can see why it can turn other people off, and I still do prefer the regular kind of anime over this because it just has more character to it, but I still like this. I think the show has some really good themes as it deals with elements of the supernatural and even the very heavy theme of death and what it means to die and all that, and that's a very big topic. It also has great things like the ideas of being human and how other people can treat you differently when they know that you're different. It's pretty interesting, and I like when a show gives you something to think about, so it definitely has that going for it. I think the English dub is pretty good. I don't recognize all the voices, but there are some that I do, like Johnny Young Bosch, Bryce Papenbrook, and Todd Haberkorn. I think most of the cast gives a pretty good performance, so it's worth checking out. I haven't talked about the music in an anime in a while, but here I actually enjoy it, as there are a lot of rock themes that get the blood pumping. It's high octane and enjoyable to listen to. Overall, I'd say Ajin is enjoyable, but I still think it has its flaws that keep it from being truly great. The characters might be a mixed bag, but it has great themes, a really good setup/story, and some fine animation. It's at the very least worth a watch. Check it out and see for yourself. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Also make sure to check out my supporters, all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.